When we picture the ideal portrait of seafood, we often imagine a romantic scene of fishers selling fresh fish from their small boats on the ocean front in the salty breeze. Well, this is quite far from the actual reality, especially when we talk about illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. An activity that flourishes in the shadows of many governance systems. The truth is that many countries, in some cases after overfishing their own fish, have to rely on imported supplies to satisfy consumer demand. Therefore, the fish we eat often comes from the other side of the world and we don't even know if it was caught legally. How is this possible? The reason is that there's a lack of transparency in the global fishing sector, which means that we do not fully know who can fish what, where, and when. And guess who is benefiting from these gaps in the system? Of course, it's the illegal fishers who take advantage of countries that don't have the capacity to monitor their waters. These pirates fish as much as they want, most of the time without even being seen. Some national governments, though, use the lack of public data to turn a blind eye on their fishing vessels' actions and evade their responsibilities to enforce the law. Despite the existence of international rules on the matter, these are often weak or not properly applied by the ones who should really care about them: national governments. And why is that? Most countries are reluctant to make public the list of vessels that are authorized to fish in their waters and elsewhere under their responsibility. Without these lists, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack for inspectors from neighboring countries. And finding out if a vessel is operating in an allowed area becomes literally mission impossible. Also, tracking devices to determine the position of fishing vessels are not compulsory in many countries. This means that some government agencies in charge of monitoring fishing activities at sea work completely in the dark, since they can't know what's going on in their own waters. Another pitfall is that countries don't publicly communicate their effort to tackle IUU fishing. And we all know what happens when authorities are too quiet. It's likely they're not doing much about it, which means it's hard to know if they carry out inspections or impose sanctions on those who infringe the law. So the result is that this lack of transparency leads to inaction and non-compliance. So then how can we fix this, you might be wondering? Today, there's technology that tracks planes, lost suitcases, and online shopping packages from around the world. Actually, we can even follow our pizza delivery right from the oven to our plate. Then why can't we make fisheries more transparent? Making public who can fish where, what, and when will make it harder for illegal fishers to navigate the gaps of the current system. This would mean a great victory for us all. For the good fishers who work with legal licenses, often in hostile environments, and especially for the ocean, that would be able to regenerate faster. It is possible to remove secrecy from the global fishing sector, and you can help to make it happen. It all starts with two questions. What do I have on my plate? Was it legally caught?